All right, let's jump right in. We are living in a seriously fast-paced time, and trying to navigate it all can feel, well, a little overwhelming. So today, we're going to unpack a kind of survival guide for this modern world, and we're pulling these ideas straight from the work of historian Yuval Noah Harari. I mean, seriously, just stop and think about it for a second. Does it ever feel like the ground is just constantly shifting under your feet? Yeah, you are not alone. The pace of change today is truly unlike anything we've ever seen before, and it's being driven by some pretty massive forces. So for starters, you've got this incredible technological revolution. Artificial intelligence and automation. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's here, and it's already changing our jobs, our economy, and even what it means to be a skilled person. And then there's the whole information landscape. Every single day, we're just bombarded with content, right? And trying to figure out what's real and what's just, propaganda or misinformation, that's become a huge daily challenge for all of us. And if that wasn't enough, you can just feel this sense of global unpredictability in the air. Political norms are changing, old ways of doing things are being questioned. It creates this constant feeling of uncertainty. So the real question is, how on earth are we supposed to keep up? Well, according to Harari, the answer isn't what you might think. It's not about cramming more facts into your head. It's about fundamentally changing how we think. It's kind of like it's time to upgrade our own personal operating system. This idea right here, it completely flips the old script on its head. Just think about that. Your most valuable asset in the coming decades isn't going to be a specific degree or a fixed political belief. It's going to be your mental flexibility, your sheer ability to adapt to change. And you can really see the difference when you lay it out like this. The 20th century model, that was all about stability. You learned a skill, you got a job for life, you held on to a core set of beliefs. But the 21st century model, it's all about flow, about fluidity. It demands lifelong learning, constant adaptation, and that mental flexibility we just talked about. So, okay, how do we actually do this? How do we make this happen? Well, Harari suggests we start from the inside out. Let's stick with that metaphor. It's time to upgrade your internal operating system. This upgrade really comes down to 3 core components. First, we've got to focus on adaptable skills. Second, we need to become masters of media literacy. And third, we have to build genuine mental resilience. Let's break each of those down. First up, skills. In a world where AI can do so much, what makes us humans valuable? Well, it's the stuff that remains uniquely human. We're talking about the 3 C's: critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration. These are the exact things that machines, for now at least, just can't replicate. Second on the list is media literacy. And let's be clear, this is no longer just a nice-to-have skill. It's absolutely essential. It means you are actively questioning where your information is coming from. It means understanding that algorithms are shaping what you see online. And it means making fact-checking a simple, daily habit, especially before you share something. And third, we have resilience, but maybe not in the way you're used to thinking about it. This isn't about being tough and just gritting your teeth. It's about being flexible. It's about actually accepting that uncertainty and constant change aren't temporary problems to be solved. They are the new normal. Okay, so once we've started that process of upgrading our inner OS, how does that actually change our day-to-day actions? The next step is to change how we interact with the world around us. It's about putting that new mindset into practice. So, this second part of our survival kit involves building 3 more habits. We need to engage with technology mindfully, not passively. We need to strengthen our civic awareness beyond just the angry headlines. And we need to learn to live by our own core values, not just blindly follow whatever system is in front of us. Just look at the contrast here. You gotta ask yourself, which one are you? Are you a passive consumer, just endlessly scrolling through whatever some algorithm decides to feed you? Or are you an active user who leverages technology as a powerful tool for learning, for productivity, for making real conscious connections? The choice really is ours. Next up, civic awareness. In a world that feels more and more polarized every day, this doesn't mean picking a team and just fighting harder. Actually, it means doing the exact opposite. It means taking a breath, looking past the simple, angry headlines, and trying to understand the messy, complex realities underneath. It's all about resisting that powerful pull of us versus them. So, let's try to bring this all together with one last thought. If this all feels like a lot to take in, Well, that's because it is. But the goal here isn't to be perfect. It's not about having a neat and tidy answer for everything. And that really brings us to the most important takeaway of all. This framework from Harari, it's not a checklist to be completed. It's more like a mental posture. It's a commitment to being a lifelong learner, to staying curious, and to cultivating the mental habits we need for a world that's only going to get more complex. Ultimately, the old rules, the old maps, they just don't apply anymore. The world is being fundamentally rewritten right now, as we speak. So the real question we have to ask ourselves is this: are you ready to learn the new language?